Hello. Hello. That sounds pretty good. Ah. Uh. Wah 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 wah. Hey, chat. I. I don't know. I don't know. Holy crap! That is a weird description. Hi, Winter. Good morning. I don't know why somebody would put that as their description. That is quite the thing to say. Okay, so um, I forgot how to do this. Okay, first off, I would like um to use our brains for a few minutes. I know. I know, shocking. Timo, can you just merge this already? You know what? Fuck it. I don't even want to deal with it. I'm just gonna cherry pick his thing. I don't want to fix it right now. Oh. Yeah, it would help if I used the proper syntax on Tomo. What's that? Certain builds won't work? It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. We don't need those. We don't need those. All right. So, hello everybody. Welcome to KDNET again. So, I finished it not long ago, actually. Yeah. Today we're going to split this crap up. Let me show you. Here is today's goal. It says my connection's poor. It's fine. We're doing only text today. We're not doing anything interesting. Okay, so we're going to port this. As you might have noticed, this is an implementation of KDNET. It's not good, but it is one. It's technically correct. Sort of. So that's what we're going to do. I believe that's going to be fine. Okay, so that's it. We're going to try and get this building under regular conditions. In order to do that, I think I'm going to have to like reduce a bunch of stuff down to lower NT functions because when I wrote this, I didn't really give a crap about it. Hello, Nelly, hello. I did not care when I did this. Because I didn't think I would have to, like, merge this so fast. But it's kind of getting on my nerves. So here we are. Woo! Okay, so there isn't a ton of commits related to this. Hello, Win32. Oh, you know what? You might actually get some use out of this too. I'm gonna be honest with you. The actual you pair. How do you KDNET? How do you KDNET on the host and guest PC? Oh, so when you do KDNET, in code, there's not a lot of like really complicated things that are happening with it. It's like a tiny network stack is most of the logic. And so you have this thing called send packet, okay? And send packet, KD send packet is the WinDebug send packet. And so all we really need to do is make an app you can run on Linux and PC that opens port 50,000 and accepts connections with a certain header type. And instead of trying to send this, is this sending like UDP packets? It can do both. So it's both. It's and I don't know which we're gonna really use for that yet. I can just yeah, you're listening to it. Yeah. So it could be UDP. We could like force it to only be UDP, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't really care. It would be like just creating a server to host all of the incoming packets, and instead of trying to parse, we create two versions of KDNet, and instead of trying to like create headers and complicated like WinDebug information, we just send text and some of the GDB stuff, like the KDBG does, and that would work. So 99% of the code involved with KDNet is actually fine. Yeah. That's how I do it. There is some things about it that can get kind of awkward. The security subsystem, I just yeeted this from CryptSim, and I'd have to create something to decrypt the packets if we wanted to use it like that. But that implies that I care in the first place about someone sniffing packets involved with ReactOS debugging, which I don't ever care about that. Yeah, so there is two modes when you're dealing with KDNet. There is providing an IP address that's a target, and providing or just providing a port and broadcast to everything that is listing on that port. And what it uses switches between those, as you can probably imagine. It's not that big. This entire driver is 3,000 lines-ish of code. Yeah. You don't really actually want to use a hard-coded address, but it is more stable. In my experience, it's more stable. Because, and the main reason being, is that when you start getting to later Windows versions, the ability, like what KDNet does, can be done over USB, and it's not actually that good. Like, it's very, very inconsistent sometimes. So, in order to really get somewhere, we are probably going to have to do it like this. As in, we have both. but it's not a huge deal. Yeah. So a lot of these are coming from, oh gosh. Is this one directional? Like only the host is listening to the packets? No. um, no, it's not. It is not one directional at all. It is very, very both. The world to use KDNET or to KDNET with a USB, Nick. Yeah. Yeah. I like KD USB more. I'm biased. So I do like KD USB more. However, that is much harder to get right. And it's really finicky to some people. I disagree. I don't think it's finicky at all. I think people are just coping. But this is really easy to explain to somebody. Oh, hook up your machine to your router, or hook up your machine to Ethernet and something to like your router instead of directly to device, like you're trying to get an internet connection, and have another machine listen is really, really easy to explain to people. Could the client just be a Python script? Yes. That's probably what I'm going to do. That's probably what I'm going to do for Linux. I'm probably just going to make a Python host tool that all it does is listen. You have to find the IP or port. Yeah, but the port almost never changes. And I mean, you can change it. Like, that's not a rule. When you're doing this stuff, it's you can change the port. But the part of the reason I'm doing this too is because I'm also opening some machines up to the world, and I'm going to port forward on a certain network, not my home network, but I'm going to port forward some devices. I'm basically going to make it so it connects directly to a target IP, and you can go in and hook your WinDebug up and test against the test bots. Because the test bots, I'm going to make a test bot that's hardware, but that's longer term and also not really the point of what I'm talking about today. The point of what I'm talking about today is mostly yeah. Yeah. It does cause collisions, and it can get really weird. But WinDebug, that's actually the main reason I believe that Microsoft went with trying to have this crazy cryptographic subsystem built into the KDNet. And I don't really know how it works, but I don't give a shit anymore, which is convenient. So I don't have to care. And I'm just kind of guessing. Actually, that's a lot of this. A lot of this is guessing. And I don't think I'd have it any other way right now. So, yeah. There is reason to try and do it like Microsoft does it, but I just stopped caring. Yeah, I stopped caring a long time ago. As long as it works, at this point we just need something. I made the ABI compatible with the KDNET stubs. That's it. I also didn't even do Windows 8. I did Windows 10. I didn't. Yeah. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oopsie. I'm also sick. Like, really sick. So, that's convenient, too. That's why I sound like this. I sound like 5% more, like... Anyway, so... yeah. Ugh, fuck me, dude. Okay. 1 HP. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so the way we're going to start doing this is by going through and making sure that all of my headers are vaguely what I want them to be. Because I stopped giving a shit when I wrote this. And I don't know how accurate they are. So I'm gonna have to check a little bit here. That's what I wanted. We got you got a friend in me. I'm sorry. Oh right, this works on 64-bit too. Yay! But you probably need to install network drivers before you can KDNET. No. Actually no. That's the funny thing about this. Right. So the way KDNET works is by having drivers. This is a network stack, okay? So this is how it works. Mini driver. Yeah, it's a mini driver. So you write drivers for different Ethernet chipsets. And the convenient thing is that they don't need to be very good. So there is a bit of a habit that I've noticed that Microsoft does. I believe, after some analysis, that all Microsoft is doing is creating a wrapper around UNDI. And UNDI is a public, like a public spec, sort of, for Ethernet on EDK. So, downside is that we have to write a bunch of Ethernet drivers that are really tiny. But the plus side is that I think I can do it in days, like for each driver. I wrote this in hours. It is very easy. Very easy. Desan, I don't know how to say his name still. It's been years and I still don't know how to say his name. Fuck me, I guess. He wrote a couple of them already, as far as I understand. So, yeah, I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna do 16.7 because 6.7. What? Okay, so this is good. This is good. Okay, let's start. All right, so we do have somebody that started doing this. So we're gonna try to retain his commits because I based the work off of what he did. Greetings. Hello, hello. You saying Vro makes me immediately know who you are. I hope you know that. I really hope you know that. That's embarrassing how I can instantly tell where you're from. What a Discord you're from. Cosmic, right? Okay. So part of what this was going to do was extend the dispatch table. So I'm not going to do that now. Oh no. Don't say that. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so Elon already worked on this. He had another commit, that's the KD Blue commit, that's trying to implement the stuff this needs to actually use things. But that's going to have to wait. In order to start building this out, yeah. Okay. I think that what I want to start doing. Are people in the US allergic to buying 2-liter bottles of soda? Everyone insists on getting either 6-packs or styrofoam cups from a gas station. I don't I don't know. I don't really. I guess I buy 2-liter bottles of soda. I used to. Not so much now. I don't really keep a lot of soda at home anymore. Not sure why. I guess the caffeine was messing with me a little bit. So I kind of started to not drink it so much. I mostly been drinking water. I do use giant cups for water though. That's that. I do use a lot of styrofoam cups for water because it keeps it cool longer. And it's, I don't know, easier. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. This is a prep for testing. That's moving stuff around. I'm guessing that's, oh yeah, that's the start of that. So I guess what I'll do is I'll start by going in. That's not what I wanted to do. And in SDK include ReactOS. Why are we putting it there? I feel like that's a weird spot. Yeah, so this is what a posting started with. I kind of rewrote it. I rewrote it because I had to. Oh, right. Oh, goodness. Fuck me, dude. This is so annoying. I am going to have to create a mechanism for parsing this in Freeloader at some point. That's really annoying. I forgot. I am remembering why I didn't want to merge this now. But that's okay, because I don't give a shit anymore. We're in my not care era, I guess. That or I'm just really, really tired and sick. But you know what? It could be both. Probably. Okay, there's KDNET extensibility and there's KDNET shared data. So KDNET shared data is I don't know. I believe this was public, right? Yeah, it was. But this over time changed a lot. So what we're gonna do is I'll create the header. I want to understand a little bit where they started doing this stuff. Because some of the stuff I just adapted from the thing, but I'm not really too sure. Here, I'll just grab everything. I'm not too sure about all of it. So KDNET shared data was a public header. I tried to bound. Yeah, because we're compiling our own version of all of the drivers, I don't really care that much. And we'll make that clear in the comment. I think that if we go here, we can find da, 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 da. It's good work. Thank you, thank you. I will do my best because I'm just kind of guessing and checking at this point. That's what I do. Woohoo. Mm. Isn't it like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. What if we search GitHub? Part of it was, oh yeah, I remember. That's true. Mm. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Hello. I think. Let me see this again. And the system root. Oh, that's the wrong fucking structure. That's why I'm confused. Bruh. I'm tired. Oh, okay. Right. Cool, strong, welcome. That was the worst wine sink. I believe it. I 100% believe it. What is this? Yeah, that makes sense. Da, da, da. Okay, so. You have like 1607 testing VMs? Yes. I have like I have a lot of VMs. I also have a lot of devices that just run various versions of Windows 10. Because to be honest, I don't really try that hard to bind anything to a specific version anymore. Um, I did for a long time try to care that much, but over time I just kind of stopped. Okay. Let's see. Mm. What do you think of the vibe coded drivers and that vibe coded EDK2 port that someone made? I think that's fine for those things. Like I don't any more EDK2 ports is good, and I don't really think it hurts anybody. Like they're not trying to claim they didn't vibe code it, right? I don't. What's the problem with it? Let more of those things exist. We kind of need them, right? It sounds kind of important. Let's see how this goes. I think that's actually building now. Let me make sure that's actually using better though. Okay. It's good. Oh, I'm missing something. 2026. Right? Yeah. Okay, now we've got this, which is going to be very nice. I like this better. Don't mind me, I'm picky. Here, let's make this really quick. Ba-ba-ba. KDNET, stub. Fossils. Da, da, da. I know. I'm so boring today. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Okay, so this is good. This is unapplicable. There probably should be a Jira ticket for this, isn't there? I don't know if there is. There is. There is. Fine! Staz, I will use the Jira ticket. Freaking brick. Oh, I didn't even read that right. I'm sorry, Cool Star. What the fuck? I'm stupid. I read your name as Cool Starg. And I didn't click. How MediaTek Wi-Fi driver will get with Wi-Fi? I don't know. Give it like 3 days. I think once you start getting like, when you take an AI and you start getting to the point where it can do the first driver successfully, it always does the other ones faster, especially like for stuff like this. I've noticed. Like I've thought about vibe coding. By the way, I have NTFS support. I don't really know what's going on with that actually, offhand. I think it's still being worked on, but I'm pretty sure it's still being worked on off and on. I don't know what Carl's plan is there. I'm gonna be an ass. It's funny. I'll split it for 6. Manual rebase. Squash bench. I'm gonna add Staz. I'm gonna add Posen. I'm gonna add Decene. I don't know how to add Decene. Good enough. Ooh, I know. I'll add Carl. I'll add T. Yeah, T doesn't yet. I don't think it's great that much. I'm gonna add George. I'm gonna add Herm. Yeah, I'll add Hermes. Okay, it's good enough. Oh, Misha, fucking Misha. Misha, you're funny. I wasn't even done yet. Wow, that's hilarious. Oh, I don't know how this works. I have to like add a square. Boop boop. Okay. Now we wait for all of the people to complain about it not being close enough. Oh, goodness gracious. Wab. Wib. Okay. What's the next goal? The next goal is to actually probably build this thing, and I don't entirely know how I want to do that yet. Huh. Okay, so first we're gonna have to create KDNET 30. And we'll Jesus, get clone B. Do this. Do this. Fossils. Da da da. Hope you feel better. Thank you. I am a very sick boy today. I will give you a heart because I am nice. Okay, so. Oh, music, duh. I'm sorry, that must have been really obnoxious. Oh, there we go. That's much better. Okay, here we go. Make it a little louder. Boop, 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 boop. Let me go get more water. Jesus. Give me a second. Beautiful water. Okay, hello. How are you, cheeky towels? Okay, so our goal now is to lock in a little bit. So, what's the next thing we need to do? Let's say KDNET pre-rec. No. Yeah, pre-recs. I'm great. Thank you for asking. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Okay. Oh, let's do this. Well, okay. Back up a little bit. Because that's a good idea. However, we need a testing environment. I know, so many branches. So we should have all of the types unlocked now, I think. Which makes me think that if I... Okay. Let's start by grabbing this. Yeah, I figured that was the case. Okay. Perfect! That is exactly what I would hope would happen. I love that, actually. Okay, so all we gotta do how am I doing this again in other places? I don't really know. It's that. Sorry. Okay, perfect. Oh, yeah. I moved it to another folder when I was dealing with this shit. That's really funny. Oh, this is from... Oh, I don't even need this anymore, do I? Oh, half of this is gone because I rewrote all this. Fuck, that's just your... okay. Yeah, because we can't ship. That makes me laugh, actually. I was trying to be clever with this. Oh, right. Because in this thing, it's not working exactly the same. Right. This is why we're making this pass, by the way, is because I did not care very much writing this. Oh, right. How is this supposed to work? KDNET exports. That's what I get for only lightly touching this for a long time. These are exported from the KD stub. These get implemented. Here, let me see what. This is why I wrote one, because I did not trust that it was going to be easy to deal with if I just made weird assumptions. I don't know. I didn't even use this. What was the point then? Okay. I'm gonna remove that from the PR, actually. I get why that was like that, but I don't think I care that much. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm still gonna work on it. I'm, to be honest, just doing this a stopping point for another reason. I pushed everything, so if I do get busy, someone can take it over, but the issues I was running into were really odd. I don't know. Most of it was put together, though. Most of it's done. It's just, yeah. Great stuff. Yeah. Me texting you with Valley G. Oh, that's cool though. That's gonna be useful. I don't know what song that was. That was really nice. I liked that a lot. Where is this being used? Nice. Why did I implement this? What? Did I miss something? Why did I implement this? The fuck was I doing? There had to be a reason, right? I know this code's not very good, but like, come on, there had to be a reason I did that. Oh. Hello, distro. I'm fixing KDNET so people can actually debug shit. Isn't that great? I'm so nice. Where? I really like this song. What? Why not? No! I have to restart my... Okay. Maybe I can trick it. Nope. Nope. I have to create like a fucking thing. Hold on. Can I do this blind? I can hear the upstairs. Can't even blame them. Oh god. What are all those things? Oh, sure, why not? I don't even remember how to do it. That's a lot of questions. Okay. YAML system i386.exe. I guess it's this. This. CD-ROM. That's not bad. Close enough. I am so smart. Fuck. Wow. That's cool. You know what? Doesn't that use, what's it called? How did I set up that mechanism? I might have done it the dumb way. I might have done that. I might have done that just because it was annoying me. That sounds like something I would do. I don't know, bro. That sounds like something I would do. Freeloader debug print. I did do it the dumb way. Yeah, that sounds like me. I do not remember how to set this up. I'm being super dead ass right now. I don't remember. That's how. I'm smart. Part 2. Ah! Yay! Why did that work first try? First try. Oh god. Yeah, that sounds about right. Why did I implement that then? What was I doing? Oh! Wait. That was auto detection. That was, oh my god. I'm so stupid, dude. What the heckin' heckers, dude? I remember what I'm doing. That's so cool, dude. Look at that. That is beautiful. Ha ha ha. That makes me happy. I didn't think that would work. Now the question is, why does it work? I thought I had a scan. Unless I removed it. For simplification. I did! When did I do that? I don't even remember. Okay, so, a little bit of an explanation. Part of the way this works is, in order for us to actually go through and talk to these chipsets, we needed some way to know which of these KD stubs to load. So I went in and I imported whatever one I wanted to choose manually, because there was only Intel. But longer term, we're going to have a bunch of hardware support, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to explain to somebody that they need to go in and rename this XYZ thing to KD stub in order for it to work. We didn't really want to do that. So long term, the intention was to have Freeloader go in, scan for devices, have Hal be able to scan, and it would load whatever KD stub is valid for that device. And this would also allow us to do things with ACPI, because part of the intention here is that this is going to be extended way beyond x64 and x86. This is like kind of a long-term thing. Because A, it's, as you saw, it is way faster, and B, it is just vastly more stable. It is, nothing beats RS-232, but no RS-232 devices are really, like, there. Right. So, this is trying to, like, be that. And that's cool. That makes sense. The problem with the way I did this was that it's kind of guesswork. I didn't have a very specific idea in how I wanted everything to work. And so it doesn't work like any one Windows version. And that's kind of a problem, I think. So if we go and we say we I don't know. Let's grab something. Okay, let's grab something for a funsies. Let's test. So I have 1607 here. And if we go in and you search System32, you can search for these KD stub DLLs. And you'll find that there is a whole fucking ton of them. We want to be able to grab them and modify this to actually talk to it. So let's see what I was at. Obviously, if it doesn't work like Windows 7, that's bad. Oh, totally. Except Windows 7 doesn't support this either. Now, this thing I made will work on Windows 7. That's the thing. Anything Vista and later, this will actually work on, and it will be fine. But yeah, it's obviously a little weird, right? Okay, so let's try this out. Let's see what's actually gonna happen here, because I don't really remember in the first place. Nothing. So it fails because of KD initialized library. And I think, if I remember correctly, yeah. So we don't even support dumping the right flags down into these drivers yet. Sorry. It's just this is really, really early. And it never was, it was never very good. So the idea here was that, okay, if we can clean this up, we could have the very basic thing, and we can extend it. It doesn't work like Windows does yet, but it doesn't crash when loading immediately when loading the thing. It just fails gracefully because it does support talking to it, but it doesn't support setting up everything every driver needs yet. That's a little long term. Okay. Now, we could try and figure out why that's returning invalid parameter. I think the driver is actually open source. Kind of. You can't grab the code. But we can analyze yeah. We can analyze where it's going wrong. If we look at the DDK, yeah, we could sit here and we could analyze why that's failing. I might, eventually. But I created a base ground here for pursuing this, and it does work. Sometimes. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. That is our intention. Let's see. Uh, oh. I think we can just go for it. I'm shocked. I did this a weird way. Isn't this from ReactOS? No, where was this? Oh yeah, there's... Yeah, this is kind of convoluted.
should we do this? Like, I feel like I could just go for it, huh? Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Okay, so, okay, this is better than I thought. I was expecting so much worse. I thought I was gonna have to demangle stuff, but I was already stripping things out, like, months ago. Okay, damn. Yeah. Huh. Well, let's clean this up. I don't know why I did that twice. That's done. Oh gosh. That's done. That's done. I'm gonna put this over here for reference. Yeah, I forgot that happens. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're going to fix up setup. That really annoys me deeply, so... These two are good. I'm gonna admit that this is probably gonna get kind of boring now. I didn't think it would work. So now it's just really sitting here and doing this code stuff. I wish I had a better answer than that. But that's fine. Boring's good. It means it'll get merged faster, if we're being honest. Wah. Okay, so we're going to do this the same way. Yes, actually, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Good job, I guess. Damn. Yeah, this way people can go in and easily change what they need to in order for it to really work. Wow, this is just gonna be the rest of the day, isn't it? Am I missing anything else? Guess not. Yeah, that'll work. I'll be right back. Right back. You can listen to the funny music. Alright, we're back. Okay. I would have liked more progress. Pretty... For what? Why did I just say that? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. This is about as good as it can go. Okay. Uh-huh. We... I didn't realize it was repeating the music. I'm sorry about that. Although I like listening to the same songs over and over again, I won't lie. I'm weird like that. Oh, duh. Okay, so let's cherry pick these. Good enough. Here. I'm gonna put, even if it's not, like, a good idea yet. Are we simulating an OS in React? No. 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 What the heck? I'm gonna put this here anyway. ReactOS is an open source implementation of NT. Oh. It's an open source re-implementation of Windows, basically. Here we go. That's better. It doesn't look like Windows. What? Yeah, well, I guess it's more like looks like Windows XP, but there you go. That's what it is. That music is kind of loud. There you go. All right. Isn't dark mode more depressing? I don't know. Initialization. What are you apps and hardware running? I'm using VS Code and a 9950X and RX 9070, 32 gigs of RAM. I'd say pretty decent. Is it better than Windows 11? No, it's not. I wish. I wouldn't say so at all. Maybe one day. Maybe one day it'll be. How are you capturing the screen? OBS. No, I'm using Windows right now. I'm only developing ReactOS. Let's see. Is it stable? Do you use ReactOS much? Sometimes I try to. I wouldn't call it stable though, that's for sure. It has pretty big issues. Maybe one day it'll be stable. Okay. we... That's better. Oh, I have no idea what that status means, actually. Go. I would hope this would never actually happen. Surely it wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't. Oh. Okay. That's good. Thoughts on Copilot? Eh. I've seen people do cool things with it. For me, I'm just kind of going as I go. Guess it was too powerful. Yeah, I literally just got the notification. That's hilarious to me. That is so funny. They literally killed it like minutes ago or whatever. Or like an hour ago. That is so funny. Okay. I don't know. It wasn't that great, actually. I did fiddle with it a little bit. It was not that great. Definitely not like worth killing it over, but I get it, I guess. I don't know. Okay. That is so funny. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm good. Moving on a bit. I don't know. Uh. Hmm. I think oh. Okay, I am going to. Greetings, Reactive Spear. Hello, hello, Ryan C. Hello, hello. I think the best idea here is to probably. We may never know. So we worked on a bunch of these types, and I don't think they matter that much for trying to deal with compatibility that much. It looks like the main reason that KDNET is stubs. Ugh. The main reason the Intel KD stub isn't working is because we're not filling in all of the global data, but shared data. But I think just kind of want to go forward anyway, despite that. There isn't a lot going on here. So let's say let's create a new one of this. Uh, Okay, first off, let's go see what Desand's doing with this. If you're looking to get a kick in the butt by Carly. No kidding, right? That's exactly how it is. Oh. Oh, duh. I kind of am curious. If this will work for that, for the other direction, but it is probably not worth the energy right now. That's probably fine. Okay, that's gonna be a little better. Ah. I'm just gonna call it 8602. Hmm. Mm-hmm. All bow down before the monolithic. All hail the monolithic kernel. That was weird. Okay, well... Sorry, I'm also looking at other drivers. That's why I'm so quiet. I kind of locked in a little bit. Whee! If not, oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Good catch. Pretty neat. All right, last bit. Ah, okay. Okay. I don't think there's like any difference between any of these. Okay. That's good. Oh, duh. Da 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 bum. Oh, fuck, right. I don't need to leave the ARM64 part in. Okay. Well, Yeah. I guess that's it for today. Yeah. Yeah, what the heckers? I'm happy with that. There's some serious effort that could have gone into not making this so ugly. Probably. I kind of just guessed. Like, none of this is really good. For the E1000 stuff, but that's fine. Like, I don't think it matters that much. However, this will get us off the ground. Majorly. This seriously attempts to put everything in the right spot. Yeah. Yeah! Cool! The smart thing to do would be trying to, like, go in and take a pass at improving this, but it's 800 lines of code. That is not particularly complicated. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. The next thing we could do is take this and improve the KDNET code more and get this all working like I want it to. However, I think this is fine for now. I think people are going to have enough comments on this as is. Yeah, okay. We have a driver. I'm gonna wait for people to wake up. It really is what it comes down to. So, with that out of the way, I think I will end it here. So, thank you all for hanging out with me again. I don't really stream anymore, so it's always nice to do this and have a reference to what I'm doing at some point. Because I'm always so busy these days. But nevertheless, good night, everyone.